So we're starting with the fourth one. Nahi kritam upakaram sadhavo vismaranti. Sadhavaha, good people, do not forget the upakaram, help that anybody has done.
Okay. Loke asmin sadhavaha asadhavaha iti dvida vartante janaha. Oh, dvivida vartante janaha.
So there are two kinds of people. Dvividhaha janaha vartante. There are two kinds of people in this world. Loke asmin. Sadhavaha, asadhavaha. Good people and bad people. Sadhuna, நம்ம வந்து usually தமிழ்ல we take it as someone who is very quiet. அதனால சாதுங்கிறோம். இங்க clear distinction between sujanaha and durjanaha.
Okay. Sadguna visishtaha satpurushaha sadhavaha durguna sahitaha purushaha asadhavaha.
So those who have sadguna, good qualities are and good people, those who are good people, sadguna vishishtaha purushaha. So those who are vishishtana, who are qualified by good qualities, are good people and they are known as sadhu. So durguna sahitaha purushaha, those people who have bad qualities are asadhavaha.
Durjanaha vinaiva karanam itaran pidayanti vina karayam apakaram kartum ichanti.
Vina karanam.
Without any reason, they create troubles. Itaran, they bother others.
Yes, correct. Go on.
Without karanam apakaram. Without any reason, they also like to. They also harm others. Apakaram.
Kartum ichanti. So, செய்வதற்கு ஆசைப்படுகிறார்கள். So they wish to do that.
Ayam etesham swabhavaha. This is the nature of them.
Etesham iti durjananam swabhavaha.
Durjananam swabhavaha. Atayeva nikriti priya iti nichaha iti suktam.
Nikriti priyaha hi nichaha. So the visarga has gone luktam, sandhila. Okay. Nikriti. அதாவது பேஸ் ஒர்க் ரொம்ப ஒரு நிகிருஷ்டா கிருதிஹி நிகிருதிஹி சம்திங் தட் இஸ் ரொம்ப மட்டமான ஒரு காரியத்துக்கு நிகிருத்தின்னு சொல்றோம். சுக்ருதி opposite is nikriti or nishkriti, both can be possible. So nikriti priyaha hi nichaha iti suktam. So there is a proverb or saying that lowly people like to do work which is very shady, kind of base stuff, dishonest things.
Okay. Upakritaha api te upakritim vismaranti pratyuta apakara karane na sandihanti. Even if they are helped, upakrita api, they forget the help.
Correct. Upakritim vismaranti. They forget the help that they've received. Pratyuta ngarche?
On the other hand.
Yes.
Apakara karane na sandihanti. They don't stay back from doing
sandhihateங்கிறது வந்து they don't doubt to do a bad thing for the others. அபகாரம். சோ அதுக்கு பதிலா துளி கூட சந்தேகப்படுறது இல்லங்கறோம் இல்லையா, அந்த மாதிரி யோசிக்கிறதே இல்ல.
hesitate.
They don't hesitate to harm others. So apakara karane na sandihante. Apakara karana vishaye. In the matter of doing some trouble to others, they do not hesitate.
Kintu sadhavaha purushaha sada sanmarga gaminaha itaresham na hanim kurvanti. Kincha upakaraha bhavanti. Upakarakaha bhavanti. Sorry. On the other hand, the good sadhavaha purusha, good people, always sarmarga gaminaha, on the path of
traveling on the path of good,
traveling on the path of on the good path, don't bother others, don't create
hanim
trouble.
na kurvanti illaya, haningarche damage or loss madri mattavalukku oru harm
For yeah,
for others. Kincha
for others, but
kinchaங்கிறதுக்கு you take it as further they in fact help others. சில பேர் வந்து they can stay neutral, right, without harming others, neither do they do good to others, so they can be neutral people also. But here sadhus are those who are traveling on a good path and they don't do harm to others. In fact, they even do helping, they help others out of the way sometimes.
Yeah. Ayachitaha eva upakurvate. Even if not asked for, they help. Upakurvate.
Eppadi? What is the form there?
Upakurvate.
It is plural only, bahuvachanam only, but it is atmanepada. Kri dhatu, kurute, kurvate, kurvate.
So, is upasargam adding any meaning here?
Oh no, அப்படி இல்ல. உபகரோதி தானே, உபகாரம் பண்றாங்கிறது இருக்குல்ல, so it's the same thing. So the word upakara has the upasarga and kri karoti. Instead of just generally karoti, upakaroti is something going forward and doing things for them. It is helpingra arthathla varudhu. So ayachitaha eva, without being asked, they help others.
Okay. Tesham sampadaha paropakaraya eva bhavanti. Their wealth is in helping
others.
For others, helping others. Okay.
Paropakaraha is helping others. Paropakaraya for fourth case varudhu.
Fourth case. Taduktam paropakaraya phalanti vrikshaha, paropakaraya vahanti nadyah, paropakaraya duhanti gavaha, paropakaraya satam vibhutayah. For helping others, the trees flower.
Fruit.
For helping the rivers flow. The cows give milk for others, for helping others, and satam vibhutaya, the good people's nature, like vibhuti.
Vibhuti is that's a good point. Actually, nature ngardu shilvamangro. Vibhuti is more like the wealth that the good people have, not necessarily the monetary wealth that they have. Vibhuti in terms of Ishvara, it can be the different kinds of kalyana guna qualities that he has. All of those are also called vibhuti. The ashtama siddhis are called vibhutis. Any type of wealth that they acquire, possession matrolla, possession nale it becomes material also. Yeah, any kind of quality or this thing that they accumulate over the years, they only use it for the sake of others and not for themselves. Usually the last line is paropakarartham idam shariram. This body also should be for others. Usual
Iti vikshaha nadyah gavaha api vina yachanam paropakaram kurvanti iti yuktau kaha sandeha sajjananam manavanam vishaye. Okay. In this manner, the trees, the rivers, the cows, without being asked for,
yachanam bina, without being asked for, they do help for others.
Kurvanti shatruva anga
illa kurvanti, it is hrasva. Kurvanti iti paropakaram kurvanti, vrikshaha kurvanti, nadyaha gavaha cha kurvanti iti uktau. In this statement, sajjananam manavanam vishaye kasandeha, if this is the statement that it gives, that even trees, rivers and cows are helping others without being asked for, then what to say of, then there is no doubt about sajjananam manavanam vishaye, in the matter of good people. அவளை பத்தி சொல்லவே வேண்டாமே. கிமுத்த இது கைமுத்திக ஞாயன.
அபிச்ச தே சாதவஹ கிருதம் உபகாரம் ஸ்வல்பமபி ந கதாபி விஸ்மரந்தி. but on the other hand,
No, apicha further. Apicha, kincha, further.
Further, those good people, they don't forget the help they have gotten anytime.
Kadapi na vismaranti. They never forget even the little help that they have received. Yes. So swalpam api upakaram, kritam upakaram, that which has been done to them.
Visishya apakarakarina upakaram eva kurvanti.
Okay. Apakarakārinaha upakaram eva kurvanti. Vishishyana in particular. So they do not forget even the little bit of help that they have received from others. Never do they forget. They can never forget that. Vishishya in particular, if someone has done a apakaram, if someone has harmed them, even for them, upakarameva kurvanti, they only help the others who have harmed them. அதுக்கு மட்டும் இந்த ரிவெஞ்ச் பிளான்ல இருக்க மாட்டா.
Okay. The
apakarakarine is there in the book.
இருக்கா?
Okay.
Vishishya apakarakarine. Here we have to change it, right?
ஆமா.
Just sandhi, right? Aya yakarasya.
Yeah, but the book textbook has it. So we have to match.
Window sandhi, you better to remove the ikara, right?
No, ஆமா. இல்லனா
lopo lopashakalyasya yakarasya lopa.
ஆமா. அப்ப
But
அப்படியே
the
தனியா
textbook
எழுதணும்.
has
டவுட்
it.
வந்துரும் whether it is 6th இல்ல is it 7th.
போடுங்க.
ஆமா,
கரெக்ட்டா தான் இருக்கு. சந்தியோட கரெக்ட்டா தான் இருக்குன்னு சொல்றாங்க.
ரெண்டுமே ஃபைன்.
6th won't be correct, right?
6th
won't be correct, right? It won't
5th
feel
and
okay.
6th will be apakaranaha, it will become.
No, apakara
karibhyah va.
No, karine, karinaha. So 6th will be karinaha only, no? இது வந்து karine is 4th case.
7th.
Not 7th, 4th. Karini would be 7th. I made a mistake.
But if you have 6th case also, it's
okay.
It's correct only. In 6th case also it's correct.
It works. But sandhi wise enna agum plus visarga plus u irundha it just takes lopa nu nenikiren. Ama. Appo correct da irukum. So sandhi wise it's fine.
Yeah. We'll just follow the book. If the book is correct and there is a reading that is correct, then we'll just follow the book. Yeah.
I am esham visishtaha gunaha yat parakritam upakaram alpam api analpam sambhavya sabhamuke kritagnatam prakatayanti. Okay. This is the
just to note,
quality.
if you are doing Niti Shatakam also along with this Niti Shatakam and Kiratarjuniyam paper, then this essay will be very useful for that paper. You have a paropakara paddhati there where you can write this whole thing there. Yeah. I am Aisha.
Connect பண்ணி படிக்கணுமா?
ஒண்ணும் இல்ல, இந்த ஸ்லோகம் அங்க வரும்.
Correct.
பரகுண பரமாணுன்னு பர்வதி கிருத்தி நித்தியம் எல்லாம் வரப்போறது உங்களுக்கு. Most of these slokas will be there.
Yeah, got it. I am Aisha. Okay. Yet. So this is the
particular quality that they have.
Quality of the special quality of the good people, right? Yeah, good people.
Esham sadhunam vishishtaha gunaha.
That parakritam upakaram, the help that was done by others, alpam api, even if it is small, analpam sambhavya, thinking, honoring it as big, sabhamuke, in front of everyone or in front of an audience. Kritagnatam prakatayanti, they show their gratitude, they display their gratitude. Swakritam mahantam api upakaram prasanga vashena api na udghatayanti yataha te na anumanyante atmashlagam. Okay. Swakritam, the help that they have done, even if it is big, prasanga vashena api.
எதேச்சியா கூட பிரசங்காத் கூட சொல்ல மாட்டான். Even by chance, no? Even if there is a context for them to open up and say that they have done such a great help, tathapi prasanga vashena api, even if pulled by context, na udghatayanti, they do not open it up and say.
Open up.
Even in passing.
Yeah, okay.
Yataha,
because they don't allow
self-praise.
Like, I don't.
Atmashlagha, self-praise.
Okay. Sajjananam drishtihi suvishala. The vision of good people is broad, very broad.
Yeah. Inniki vandu Atmashlagha is the motto. Inniki.
Because this is Kali Yugam.
Resume la eludra mohodaya. Resume la you have to learn how to do Atmashlagha. Skill.
Yeah, resume. The whole entire social media industry thrives on that.
Right.
And Donald Trump also.
Oh yeah, starting from the president to everybody.
Prapancha janatam eka kutumbatvena te sambhavayanti.
Janata is jananam samohaha janata. So prapancha jananam samoham.
The entire, they consider the entire world as one family?
One family, yes. So they consider the entire human community of this world, prapancha janatam eka kutumbatvena, as belonging to one family, as having the identity of one family. Iti sambhavayanti. They think like that.
Vasudhaiva kutumbakam, we can.
Yes. But that Vasudhaiva kutumbakam is some different context in Hitopadesha. It's okay.
Okay. Dharmarajaha iva ajata shatravaste swapara bhedam utsrujya satatam upakarakarinaha bhavanti. Like Yudhishthira, Dharmaraja Navandana.
Yes, Dharmaraja was called Ajata Shatru. There was no, he never had an enemy at all.
Any enemy, okay. Like Yudhishthira, they are Ajata Shatrava, no enemies. Swapara bhedam utsrujya. Swapara, like they don't see a difference between themselves and others.
Utsrujya is letting go of the difference between swam, that which belongs to us, and that which belongs to others. Para.
Satatam karinaha bhavanti. Okay, always are helping others. Anyehi upakritaha sadavaha swartam api viganayya.
Abhiganayya, without thinking about their swartham, their prayojanam.
Selfish. Okay.
Their
amaranam tasya upakaraka jeevitam yapayanti.
Upakarakaha santaha அப்படி எடுத்துக்கலாம். As a being helpful to others, they lead their life. Jeevitam yapayanti, amaranam, until death. எப்படி அன்யைஹி
உப்பிட்டவரை உள்ளளவும்
அதான் Anyaihi upakritaha sadavaha, being helped by others, these good people, swartham api aviganayya, without thinking to satisfy their own end. So swartham is usually selfishness solron, yeah. But then here is doing something to satisfy one's own end. Other, without even thinking about one's comforts. Amaranam, until they die, they are doing upakaram for the others and lead their life.
Asmin vishaye sadhu jana swabhavaha bahuda upavarnitaha asmakam purana itihasa kavyeshu. Asmin vishaye sadhu. In this manner, the nature of good people are described many times in our
the nature is described in the singular lark. So swabhavaha varnitaha bahudha upavarnitaha in many ways.
Is described in many ways in our Puranas and Itihasas.
And
Asya udaharanani Bharatiya Niti Nikshepa Bhute Shriman Mahabharate Itihase Ramayane Upalabhyanti. Asya udaharanani.
Asya is sadhujana swabhavasya.
Oh, okay. Swabhavasya. Sadhujana swabhavasya udaharanani examples Bharatiya
are found. Upalabhyante are found in Ramayana and Mahabharata Itihasam, which is the Nikshepa Bhuta, which is like the repository of Bharatiya Niti, the Indian policy or good conduct. Prerna?
This sentence, Anyaihi upakritaha sadhavaha, can you tell once again?
Okay. Anyaihi upakritaha sadhavaha. Sadhavaha ye anyaihi upakritaha bhavanti. So those good people who have been helped by others. Now what do? Te jeevitam vyapayanti. They lead their life by being helpful to those people who have become helpful to them. So someone does something, until they die, they don't forget that. They are even willing to forego their own comforts. Swarthamapi aviganayya. Visheshena ganayati viganayati. Na viganayya. So without thinking about swartham, what is artham for them, what is prayojanam for them. So without thinking about their comfort or their benefit, their self. So they lead their life being upakarakaha amaranam for them. So this should be actually tasya upakarakaha instead of tasya. It should be tesham upakarakaha.
Yeah.
Santaha.
Yes, yeah. Tasya, why tasya? I was trying to think. Tasya is kasya.
You can say upakarasya upakarakaha.
Astu.
That's why I didn't change that.
What is wrong? Why it sounds
edukku
good,
idu singular la irukku atra tu bahuvachane vartate anyaihi upakritaah sadavaha kesham kasya upakarakaah bhavanti.
See, there may be many people, good people, who have been helped by many different upakaras, and each one is being grateful to their own benefit, whoever was from whom they benefited. So they
one person can be benefited by many people also, and they will have to lead their life repaying that to everybody. So what is it talking about? So the only way you can justify the singular here is tasya upakarasya upakarakaah santaha jeevitam vyapayanti. அப்படிதான் வரணும்.
What is the difference between varnitaha and upavarnitaha? Bahuda upavarn. Why upavarn?
It takes on there is no special change with upasarga.
Okay.
Same only.
described.
Varnitaha is also described, upavarnitaha is also described.
So what you're saying is Tesham appears to be a much more natural reading, right?
Yes. Or if like how Shankari says, ekena ekaha sadhuhu upakritaha tasya upakarakaha saha bhavati iti. So that tasya is in general upakarakarinaha upakarakaha bhavanti iti. It could be like that tangra. Now tasya upakarasya upakarakaha bhavanti pratyupakaram kurvantaha santaha te jeevanam vyapayanti.
Tasya upakarasya abdina tasya upakarame for that help priya.
For that help.
Tasya upakarasya upakarakaah va.
Pratyupakarinaha iti.
Oho, tasya upakarasya krite pratyupakarakaah. Okay. I still think Tesham is much more straightforward, but okay.
More easier.
Much more easier. It's a very convoluted meaning otherwise.
I will just put that in brackets, so then it will solve problems.
Anyway, we are not going to exactly remember all these. We are going to write whatever we want to write.
Or if you make a samasa tadupakarakaha, then
Okay. That is
very
okay.
doubtful.
Hmm.
Left to the readers.
Yeah, figure out.
But book has tasyopakarakaha. That's why there's nothing wrong.
நான் தான் யோசிக்கிறேன். மற்றவர்களால் உபகாரம் செய்யப்பட்டவர்களான அந்த சாதுக்கள் தன்னுடைய ஒரு இத அர்த்தம்னா பிரயோஜனம் அதை கூட எண்ணாமல் ஆமரணம் அதற்கு உபகாரம் செய்பவர்களாக ஆகிறார்கள். அதற்குங்கிறது கரெக்ட் தான். ஏன் வரக்கூடாது எனக்கே புரியல.
It sounds correct.
Okay only. Yeah. Tasya is அதற்கு. We just take it as tasya upakarasya. சரியா வருது.
Yeah, it looks okay.
We will do that. Now he is taking examples from Mahabharata.
Mahabharate prasiddha. Do you want me to continue?
So continue பண்ணிடு.
Mahabharate prasiddha karnaha yadyapi kunti putraha tathapi pandaveshu na ganyate. The famous or the infamous Karna in Mahabharata, even though he was the son of Kunti, he was not counted among the Pandavas, counted one amongst the Pandavas. Vivahat purvam Kunti Durvasasaha Maharshehe Katichana mantran adhigatya ekada bhagavantam adityam mantra balena ahutavati. Before her marriage,
having learnt some mantras,
having learnt some mantras from Durvasa Maharshi.
So this is fifth case. Durvasa Saha Maharshehe Panchami.
Oh, Panchami. I thought Sashti. Okay, Panchami. Okay. From Durvasa Maharshi, she once invoked Bhagavan Surya by the power of the mantra.
Yes.
Bhagavan Suryaha samagatya tasyaha purataha praha kanye kim tvam vanchasi iti. Bhagavan Surya appeared before her and asked her, "Hey, what Kanya? What do you want? What do you like?" Iti. Kim api
vanchasi.
Okay. Kimapi prashtum ajananti sa avochat. Not knowing what to ask, she told, Tvat samam putram iti. A son like you.
Equal to you. Tvat samam.
So
kimapi prashtum.
This is not how the story goes, right? Because the Durvasa gave specific mantra only for getting son, right? It's that mantra's purpose is to get a son, right? It's not like you can get something else you want.
Theriyada, I have not read the Mahabharatam, these sections for me to know. So I don't know the
Because
original.
I think Durvasa knows that she will need that kind of mantra, and that's why he gave that specific mantra using which she can get a son.
அதான் சொல்றேனே, தெரியல. ஒரிஜினல் படிச்சாதான் தெரியும். I have no clue. So Bhagavan Suryaha prashtum ajananti சொல்ல வந்தேன். Jananti is in Chatra Pratyaya and then ajananti na jananti iti, not knowing.
Prasannaha tathastu iti avadit.
Suryaha.
Suryaha. So pleased. Surya said tathastu, so be it.
Avaditங்கிறது loom.
Okay.
So be it.
Sadhya eva sa sundaram kumaram sushuve. Immediately she
gave birth to she gave birth to a beautiful son.
A beautiful son. Sadhya eva means immediately.
Immediately.
Oh, okay. Sushuve அது என்ன ஃபார்ம் மேம்?
சூதே இல்லையா? அதோடது
Okay, பாத்துக்கிறேன்.
lit lakara.
lit.
Okay. Litta, சரி, okay.
Sute is lat lakara.
Okay. तं दृष्ट्वा सन्तुष्टा अपि सा लोकापवद भयेन
वादभयेन लोक अपवादभयेन
sorry, okay. लोक अपवादभयेन शिशुं पेटिकायां निक्षिप्य गङ्गायां तत्याज. On seeing him, being happy on seeing him,
even though she was happy, santushta
even though
api,
she was happy on seeing the baby, she from the fear of loka apavada,
rumors,
Public scandal.
Scandal, scandal. She placed the baby in a basket or in a box, petika, and left it in the Ganges, the Ganga.
Tatyaja is also lit.
Tatyajana, like
Tyajati, adordu lit lakara.
Litta, okay. Saha balakah pravahena suduram neetah dhritarashtrasya sarathina adhirata namakena drishtah swagriham prapitah. That baby, that boy, that baby, okay, that child, with the flow of the Ganga, was carried away far and was
being seen, drishtah, being seen by
Dhritarashtra's charioteer Adhirata,
by name Adhirata,
by the name Adhirata, and was taken to his home.
Prapitaha is actually literally pathomna he was made to reach his home. Abdin artham, he was taken home.
Okay. Anapatya tasya jaya radha tam premita shayane
prema atishayena.
Okay, sorry. நான் சுக்குமி லகுதி பிளீன் படிச்சுட்டு இருக்கேன். சுக்குமி
சரியா
பிரேம அதிசயேன போஷயாமாச anapatya tasya jaya, without being childless.
So anapatyam yasyaha apatyam na vidyate, so sa anapatya tasya jaya, his
wife.
Actually jaya is a word that should not be used for someone who doesn't have a child. Now that she has gotten the child, she is called jaya.
Oh, okay. Wife Radha, like prema atishayena, with excess of love.
Yes.
She nurtured the baby.
Tam poshyamasa.
Saha eva Karnaha iti prasiddhaha. He was only called as Karna.
Ama. Okay. இன்னும் போறது இது வந்து கொஞ்சம். Okay, someone else wants to go?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yes.
एषः कर्णः दुर्योधनेन आदृतः अंगराज्ये अभिषिक्तः. So this Karna, being honored by Duryodhana, was bestowed. Abhisheka was coronated. Angarajye, in Angarajyan சொல்ல முடியாது.
In the kingdom of Anga.
In the kingdom of Anga. So in other words, he became the king of Anga. Okay. एवम् उपकृतः कर्णः सुयोधनस्य कृतज्ञः भूत्वा स्वप्राणानपि अर्पितवान् युद्धे. So this Karna, who had been helped in such a manner, being somebody who had gratitude, कृतज्ञः, towards Duryodhana, so having become somebody who was kritagnya, who was indebted to Suryodhana, so prananapi arpitavan yuddhe, in the battlefield he laid down his life, his very life for
sacrificed his life. Even his life.
So prananapi apitavan. So swapranan bahuvachanam because we say pranan in bahuvachanam only usually.
Pancha pranaha.
Prana, the vital air sub Indian translation. Yeah. So okay. So Shri Krishna tam Pandava pakshe samakrashtum sumahat prayatnam akarot. So Shri Krishna did great effort to attract him or to bring him into the Pandava camp.
Pull him. Akrashtum la.
Krishna karshati iti va.
Yeah.
So tad janma rahasyam akhilam upavarnya कृष्णः कुरुराज्याभिषेकादिभिः बहुधा तं लोभयामास. So Krishna, having described tad janma rahasyam akilam, the entire secret of his birth, tasya janma rahasyam iti namat karnasya. So the upavarnya, having described that to Karna, Krishna bahudha tam lobhayamasa. Krishna tried to bribe him to
Tempt him.
tempt him to bribe or tempt him with the with the whole kingdom of the Kurus, saying that you will be the ultimate king of the Kurus, Kuru Rajya Abhishek Adibi, and other extra enticements.
Lure him.
Try to lure him try to lure him to
with
his
giving him the
giving the kingdom, the Kuru Raja.
You will be the firstborn, so Yudhishthira will not be the firstborn, so you can rule the kingdom. Apdila, no? Yeah. Giving logic of sort.
Here, since it is the rahasyam, can we say that upavarnya means revealing?
Udghatya would be more revealing. Upavarnya is just explaining to him,
Akhilam.
Detailing.
Akhilam is there, right?
Upavarnya. Okay.
Sarvam janma vrittantam shrutvapi karnaha na chachala. Even after hearing his entire story, the entire story of his birth, Karna was not moved passive or no passive either.
Na chachala, he did not move. Passively.
Okay, I was thinking was not moved passive. Karna did not move. Okay, in other words, he was firm. He was firm in his stance. Okay.
He did not waver.
Not waver. Radha-dhirathau. So the both Radha and Adhiratha, his mother and his father. Oh, eva swapitarau. They only are his parents. Bhavayan iti, thinking like this. Bhavayan, thinking that Radha and Adhiratha are his parents only. Kritam upakaram avismritya, not forgetting the help that was done to him. Mitram Duryodhanam anusasara. He followed his friend Duryodhana. Sadhu Karnaha Duryodhanasya upakaram samsmritya sampadam adhikaram cha trinīkritavan. Sadhu Karnaha, the Karna who is essentially good natured, at least in this particular one instance. Even though I think he's not. Okay, Sadhu Karna Trinīkritavan. He treated it as a blade of grass. Kim Trinīkritavan Sampadam Adhikaram cha. All the wealth and all that, the rights of the king position. Sarvam Trinīkritavan. He treated that as grass. Remembering Samsmritya, the Upakaram done by Duryodhana.
Okay.
That is also like Chvi Pratyanta, like
yes,
Shukla,
it is
Shukli Kritya, like that.
It is Chvi, Sampadyamana Kartar.
Maybe?
Huh? Sorry? Yeah, go on. Okay, yeah.
एवमेव रामायणे वालिना निष्कासितः सुग्रीवः ऋष्यमूकपर्वते अटन् सीतान्वेषणपरं श्रीरामं स लक्ष्मणम् अपश्यत्. So similarly, evameva, Ramayana, in the Ramayana, Valina Nishkasita Sugriva, Sugriva who was exiled by Vali, Sugriva, Sri Ramam Lakshmanam Apashat, saw Sri Rama along with Lakshmana, who was Sitan Veshana Param Sri Rama, that Rama who was intent on searching for Sita. What Sugriva saw them, Sugriva who was Atan, who was wandering in the Rishyamukha Parvata, in the vicinity of that mountain, Rishamurka mountain. He saw Rama was searching for Sita along with Lakshmana. Sodaram valinam hantukamaha saha. Ramasya sahayam prarthayata. So Saha Prarthayata, Sugriva prayed for the Sahayam, the help of Rama. What kind of Sugriva? Sugriva, who was Hantukama, who was desiring to kill Vali, his own brother, asked for the help of Rama, prayed for the help of Rama. Tasya Prarthanam Angikritya
Prarthanam
Prarthanam. Tasya Prarthanam Angikritya Ramah Valinam Avadhit. So, agreeing to his request, Rama killed Vali. Avadhit Lunga.
Lung Hanadhatu. Hanti
Anadhatu.
Avadhi.
Lung.
Hanaha Vado Lungi or Okay.
Avadhihi Madhyama Purusha.
Ma
Nishada Pratishtam Tatra Avadhihi Kama. Tatrapi.
Mohitam. Tam Avadhi. Evam. इत्थं श्रीरामेण उपकृतः सुग्रीवः तस्य कृतज्ञः अभवत्. So that Sugriva, who had been helped so much or in this manner by Rama, became indebted to him, was indebted to him. ततः सीतान्वेषणे रावणवधे च रामस्य सहायकः भूत्वा सुग्रीवः एवं स्वकृतज्ञतां निवेदितवान्. So after that, in the search for Sita and in the killing of Ravana, having become the helper for Rama, Bhutva, Sugrivah evam swakritagnatam nivedita. Sugriva niveditavan fulfilled in Varma.
இல்ல fulfilled இல்ல he பிரகடீகிருத்தவான் demonstrated or expressed his gratitude in this manner.
Expressed nivedana can be expression. Sugriva nivedita. Sugriva expressed Kim swakritagnatam, his own gratitude in such a manner. Evamev sadhujanaha kritam upakaram na kadapi vismaranti. In this manner, good people never ever forget the help that was done to them. Etadrishanam sadhunam sankhya atyalpa asti. The number of good people like this who are as good like this, their number is very small. Tepi samanya janavat pravartante. They also behave like a normal person. So it's not like they're going to proclaim their own excellence in loud speakers. So they just remain quiet. You can't distinguish them from the crowd. Kintu vishishta gunaihi bhushita drishyate. Yet
பூஷிதா
bhushita drishyate.
திருஷ்யந்தே இருக்கணும்ல.
Correct.
भूषिताः इति विसर्गः दृश्यते. एवम् बहुवचनं विशिष्टगणैः but they are seen to be decorated with special very good qualities, I guess, to the discerning eye. लवणस्य कर्पूरस्य च वर्णः समानः किन्तु आस्वादेन तयोः भेदः यथा अवगम्यते तथैव पुरुषेषु पुण्यपुरुषाः साधवः ज्ञायते. So the salt crystal and the camphor crystal, for the varnaha samanaha, they have the same color. But aswadena, by tasting them, the difference between them, tayoho bhed, I guess he's talking about the camphor which is used for cooking here.
Either pacha kalpuram or any both. Uppum karpuramum ஒரு விருத்தம் ஒன்று இருக்கும். I'm trying to.
So by tasting them, the difference between the two, tayoho bhedah, just like how it is understood, the difference is understood by tasting them. Similarly, tathaiva purusheshu punya purushaha sadhavah jnayate. Similarly, the good people, punya purushaha, among the other rest of the people, purusheshu sadhavah jnayate, are discerned, are known to be, are found out to be good people, but you can't taste them. I guess you got to test them in some manner. So you got to test them out in some manner. That's implied.
Yeah, இது வந்து டேஸ்ட் தான்.
Mm.
ஏன்னா அப்போ யூ டேக் இட் as the பச்சை கற்பூரம் இல்லையா, the eating campfire.
Ana how purusheshu punya purushaha katam nyayate?
No, sorry. இந்த இடத்துல ஆஸ்வாதனம் கிடையாது. It's only for this, no? That was I was thinking.
I guess
So
aswadana can
இவாளுக்கு
smell. It could be smell, right? Because karpuram has a great smell. So in that case, but aswadana can be smell rather than taste here.
yeah. So लवणस्य कर्पूरस्य च वर्णः समानः, किन्तु आस्वादेन when you experience it in some way.
Experience it in some way, like the smell, just like that. What is that in Mahanarayanam, Mahanarayana Upanishad? Yata vrikshah sampushpitah durat gandho vati. Tata, that famous. Just like how the smell from the flowers of a flowering tree spreads for miles. Similarly, the effect of the Satpurushaha is known, right? So similarly, so I guess that's what he means here.
Yatha avagamyate. When you go closer and try to examine the two, you understand the difference between the two. Yatha avagamyate, just as how it is understood. Tathaiva, in the same manner. Purusheshu punya purushaha sadhavaha.
It becomes obvious when you go close to them, when you move with them, it becomes obvious. Apitu na shakyam vaktum sadhu janaha sarvatra. Apitu na shakyam, apitu na vaktum shakyam kim. It's also not possible to say what sadhu janaha sarvatra syuhu, that there are good people everywhere. This you cannot say this. Kutaha iti chet, why not, if it is asked, shaile shailena manikyam moktikam na gaje gaje sadhavah nahi sarvatra chandanan na vane vane. So shaile manikyam na bhavitum arhati na bhavati prayah. It's not that there are jewels or diamonds or jewels in every mountain. Precious stones can't be found in every mountain, only in a few. Moktikam na gaje gaje. I guess this is the hearkening Kumarasambhava beginning.
ஆமா, பதம் துஷார ஸ்ருதி தௌதரக்தம் அப்படின்னு ஆரம்பிக்கிறது.
So in the Kavi Samaya, it goes that the excellent elephants have pearls embedded in their foreheads, but not all elephants, only the most excellent of them.
அதாவது elephants have it on their forehead, and vamshe in a bamboo it is supposed to be in every node.
Moktikam na gaje gaje. So it's not that every elephant has the pearl. Sadhavah nahi sarvatra. Similarly, sadhus are also not everywhere. And just like how chandanam tu na vane vane, the chandana tree is not found in every forest, only in very rarely in very rare forests.
This is an alankara, I think, called lalitam nanikren. You start with a vishesha, and then you justify with a samanya, and then again justify with a vishesha.
Ilana, it will be like, what is it? Arthantaranyasa, right? So this is like a variation on Arthantaranyasa.
Is it only in Kavi Samaya that the elephants have the mautika?
நீங்க வந்து சும்மா கூகுள் சர்ச் பண்ணுங்க, கஜமுத்து அப்படின்னு சும்மா சர்ச் பண்ணி பாருங்க. நாகமணி கஜமுத்து அப்படின்னு. So actually கஜமுத்துங்கிறது என்னன்னா, they say that the tusk, when it is removed, it forms a pearl kind of thing here for the elephant, and adu vandu sometimes is huge, and if it's a huge tusker, then it forms like a ball at the base of the tusk, and that looks like a huge pearl. அதனால அது வந்து அதுல இருந்து வந்திருக்கலாம்.
So it's not exactly Kavi Samaya. We can even get it now.
இதுல எல்லாம் ஸ்ரீலங்கால இந்த மியூசியம்ல அந்த மாதிரி இடத்துல எல்லாம் you will find this a lot. You can search for elephant pearls.
So yadyapi manikyasya utpattihi parvate eva bhavati. So even though the origin of the manikya, precious stones, is in the mountain only, tathapi tanna bhavati pratiparvatam. But even then, it's not as if it happens in every single mountain. Tathaiva muktaha keshuchit eva gajeshu syuhu. Similarly, keshuchit eva gajeshu, only in some elephants muktaha syuhu, there are pearls. Chandanamapi prativanam syat iti vaktum na shakyam. And you cannot say that the sandalwood trees in every forest. एवं प्रकारेण साधवः अपि सर्वत्र न उपलभ्यन्ते. Similarly, good people are not found in every place, only in some places. यतः अनर्घस्य वस्तुनः उत्पत्तिः विरला खलु, because the anarghasya vastunah utpattihi, because the utpattihi means here not arise, or not the rising, or the
Origin of a
origin,
priceless.
because the origin, okay, because the origination of the priceless thing is
Argha is price, anargha would be invaluable. You can't
invaluable,
put a value to
priceless.
it.
So priceless or invaluable.
Mm.
So invaluable vastu. So the utpatti of invaluable vastu in Shashti is very rare. The birth of a priceless thing is very rare. Iti. Jantushu api kechana sadhavah santi. So even among animals, some of them are actually very good natured or very good. Te kritam upakaram na vismaranti, and they do not forget the help that was done to them. स्वल्पाहारदानेन अपि शुनकः सदा कृतज्ञः भूत्वा इति प्रायः यजमानस्य विश्वासपात्रं भवति. So the shunakah, the dog, when given even a little bit of food, swalpaharadane api, sada kritagnyah bhutva, becoming full of gratitude forever. No, kritagnyah
Sun.
bhutva,
Kritagnya sun.
San sada vishwasapatram bhavati. Yajamanasya. Having become full of gratitude to the Yajamana, remains faithful to the Yajamana forever. So
Vishwasasya patram bhavati, he becomes worthy of being, he becomes trustworthy to his Yajamana.
Vishwasa towards the Yajamana. So Vishwasa patram is in Napumsakalinga. You can't say, it's not like an adjective. You can't say Shunaka is Pumlinga. You can't say Vishwasa patra.
You can. In certain cases, it becomes the Uddeshya Vidheya Bhava. Parla.
So inga epidi? Inga Shunaka yeah. அப்போ விஸ்வாச பாத்திரன்னு சொல்லணும் இல்லையா?
இல்ல விஸ்வாச பாத்திரம் ஆக்சுவலி இது வந்து த்விதியா விபக்தியில எடுத்துக்கலாமே. ஏன்
பவதின்னு சொல்றச்சே த்விதியா வராது இல்லையா? ராமஹ ராஜா பவதி. சோ விஸ்வாச பாத்திரஹ பவதி.
பாத்திரஹ வேணும்ங்கற அவசியம் இல்ல. You can say விஸ்வாச பாத்திரம். No problem.
சாமானிய நபும்சகம்.
விஸ்வாசத்துக்கு பாத்திரமாக ஆகிறான். அப்படிதான்.
Yes. So it's Samanya Napum, still in Pratama Ekavachanam only.
Yes.
But it's a Samanya Napumsakam. So Vishwasa Patram Bhavati iti. Itham Raghavah
Sadhavah.
Itham Sadhavah Manavah Pashupakshadayah cha Kritam Upakaram Namismaranti. So similarly, Itham Sadhavah Manavah Pashupakshadayah.
Itham in this manner. So however we have described before, right? So they are kritagnaha eva bhutva te
adavaha kritam upakaram vismaranti. The good people do not forget the kritam upakaram. Manavaha nama te eva manavaha iti manyante.
Sadhavaha in general, there can be people also sadhavaha, either sadhus who are either manavas or pashupakshadaya.
साधवः ते मानवाः वा भवन्तु पशुपक्षादयः वा भवन्तु सर्वे साधवः कृतम् उपकारं न विस्मरन्ति इति.
They do not forget the help that they have gotten. This is for the easiest one.
Madhi, did Raghava ever feel indebted to anyone?
Hanuman. Ekaikasyapi upakarasya Pratikritam Prabho on vardu pinnadi.
Jatayu also.
Jatayu also. That's why he gave him idu.
That is not totally indebted and all. Okay.
He was indebted to Jatayu, and that is why he did Antima Samskaram as he would do his.
That is good, but that is because Jatayu himself felt the friendship towards Dasharatha and also that story is kind of not fully indebted. Hanuman Swarni.
शेषस्य उपकारस्य भवाम ऋणिनो वयम् அப்படிம்பர். He says एकस्यापि उपकारस्य प्रतिकृतं प्रभो something, the first line I forget, शेषस्य उपकारस्य भवाम ऋणिनो वयम्, I am indebted to you iti. He says this to Hanuman.
Okay.
Bhavam rinino vayam.
Suppose he is Pitrurinam, right? He never forgets that.
Ekaikasyapi upakarasya pranan dasyami te kape.
Correct.
Pranan dasyami te kape sheshasyeho upakaranam bhavama rinino vayam.
Yeah, the entire life is gone for only one upakaram. For others, nothing else to give.
Okay.
Super.